Yo, welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining me here in Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm RJ. Here we are in Lester's house. Recently we've had some episodes where I showed off some hidden symbols in GTA 5. One episode in particular, we looked at hidden eye symbols in GTA 5. I did leave off a couple that are found here at Lester's place. The reason why is because there are so many hidden symbols found in this one location that I really felt like we needed to devote an entire episode into delving into some of the meanings behind some of this stuff. You have Bigfoot written down over here, a UFO that says accept the truth under it, and even some crazy pyramid Illuminati-esque eye symbols. So let's definitely check this place out. The last time I really looked hard into Lester's house was back on the Xbox 360, and now we have a much better picture. This is a higher definition. For example, on the Xbox 360, this sticky note here, we really couldn't pick it up. We didn't know what they were trying to tell us. It was just a blurry image. Now all of a sudden for the Xbox One, we can clearly see that it says 88 miles per hour, time travel, with a vehicle that looks a little bit like the DeLorean, so that seems to be a clear reference to Back to the Future. Now, why would they put this in Lester's house? That's a big question, and hopefully you guys have some ideas. Make sure to let me know if you know why there is a jetpack symbol with Lester. I figure there has to be a huge clue somewhere around here. In fact, one of the pictures over here I think is another symbol with Back to the Future, referencing the flux capacitor, something we've been looking very hard for. But let's go ahead and start back here. Guys, I do want to let you know we have some huge episodes when it comes to the Chiliad Mystery coming very soon. We've been teasing a 6-star theory that we have with Trippy Mike. We're finally going to be trying that out. We've been experimenting with a couple different things, and I think we have the official theory that hopefully will be a way to unlock the 6-star. I think that might be a bigger mystery than the hidden jetpack in the game, the aliens, and some other things that are going on with the main characters. Where is the 6-star? This is the only GTA game that caps you at 5 stars. So we'll definitely be getting into that very, very soon. So let's start off here. We have another eye symbol. And the crazy thing is, it's a clear pyramid that is on the top, and much like the eye symbol found in Los Santos that we showed off not too long ago, it's one thing to put an eye symbol in, but to have that pyramid, to have that same look as the all-seeing eye, that's interesting, and it makes me wonder if somehow the Illuminati is linked up to a mystery in the game. Are they just showing off the Illuminati, or these secret societies, or maybe it's pointing us towards the Epsilon cult, maybe the altruist, as far as secret societies maybe having something to do with the mystery. I mean, the altruist, that cult is where you can find the jetpack symbol, so it's already kind of a link between those two. Now, you have a lot of zombie symbolism as well. I feel like that is a direct Easter egg towards an upcoming zombie DLC. I've talked about it before. Red Dead Redemption had a zombie DLC that was a massive success, so it just would make so much sense to put it here in GTA 5, especially with some zombie videos. Of course, we have The Walking Dead taking place in Los Angeles, the new spin-off of that. So I think it would be great to have that go down here in GTA 5. A zombie apocalypse would be a perfect game mode, just a freestyle kind of Night of the Living Dead here in San Andreas. Righteous Slaughter 7, that's the game I believe that Jimmy's playing in his room. Maybe that's a reference towards Jimmy. I feel like he's a very interesting character. Maybe has something to do with the mystery himself. So you never know. Maybe this is a clue that Righteous Slaughter 7, the art of contemporary killing. Maybe we need to do some killing to unlock something in the game. I doubt it, but just wanted to throw that out. Ooh, a killer bear over here. Looks kind of cute at first, but upon further inspection, it has bloody teeth. Now, I will be looking a little bit closer at some of these things off screen. I mean, it's obviously hard to pick up what's on this paper, and I don't have access to weapons here, so I can't switch over to the sniper. Here's some more proof of alien existence. In fact, that alien looks pretty much exactly like the aliens we've seen in the game. You know, it's interesting how Michael does get abducted by aliens in one mission in the game, and they almost would have you believe that it's just something that he's imagining, but at the same time they give us proof that those same aliens that he's seen there are real. You know, we have one frozen in the ice in North Yankton, as well as some other locations as well. Well, I guess the other location would be in Michael's mind, but it still counts. Game over. I've never seen game over in a GTA game. You know, that's something they've never had to show off. You always die and then just start back up. Good thing they don't give you a game over screen. Be getting a lot of game overs. Troll. Okay. Is Rockstar trolling us? You guys be the judge. Here's another one of the eye symbols. Once again, wow, way to make it look exactly like the all-seeing eye. If you look hard in the back, you can even see what looks to be rays of a sun. So that's almost like the sun and the eye combined, with the eye being on the top of the pyramid. Oh, middle finger. How nice. Now look at this. I love 3.141592. I do have a notebook where I have a bunch of Chiliad Mystery things written down, and that's something that I need to reference further. I've had that written down for a while, and that just, I'm sure that points us towards something in particular. Does it have to do with aliens? Maybe you guys can figure that out and let us know, as I've still got to research that. Maybe that is some sort of coordinates for a hidden location in the game. More Righteous Slaughter, the first deadly review. It sucks. Now, a lot of people have looked at these newspapers in the pack. There's some really big clues on here. You can see dinosaur fossils found in Los Santos. Okay, we have that huge dinosaur statue outside of the city. In fact, it's in North San Andreas. Wouldn't it be awesome if they made that come alive at some point, or just pretty much have, just like the aliens, have a real dinosaur to fuck around with, whether it be in an imaginary scene or something like that. You have a UFO drawing on the newspaper up here. It says that the explorer discovered a cry cave. So what does that cry cave have to do with the UFO? If you look closely at that picture, that has a very strong resemblance to the Mount Chiliad area at the Altruist camp. So is the cave found below the Altruist camp the cry cave? I think that it might be. And the fact that you have a UFO symbol right there drawn on that newspaper, that's really crazy, man. That, in fact, that could be a mind-blowing clue. That's really all you have back here. Of course, some books. What do we have here? Surveillance. Looks like Lester knows all about that. Lester knew that Michael was in the city before Michael actually tried to find Lester. Professor David Watson, Computer networks. Also, guys, make sure to point out anything that I might have missed here in this episode as I take an in-depth look at a lot of the things going on here. What is this one? Upside down. Dynamic programming. The fact that that's upside down, there's got to be a meaning behind that. Hacking the system. We've tried to hack the UFOs before, you know, in Independence Day. That's kind of how Jeff Goldblum saves the day. I'm not sure if he'll do that in the upcoming Independence Day 2 as well, but maybe we do have to hack the aliens, give them a virus as he did. Interesting things going on here on Lester's computer. He has 3 different screens. VHS. Who the hell has VHS tapes anymore? Some newspapers. Bank heist. Okay, obviously Lester's probably interested in that because it was Michael who did that before hooking up with Lester. What do we have? Or maybe that was during their Lester and Michael teaming up. Not sure. I know those guys have been buddies for a long time. And Lester is certainly the mastermind. But I don't think he can do any of the heists without Michael. He seems to be the one common denominator in everything. Alien Probe 3, or Alien Prober. Blood bath time? This is the drone you've been looking for. How come there is no drones in GTA 5? That's something that's gotten really popular recently, but for some reason they haven't included that in the game. It'd be nice to have one in the DLC. What is this? Monomania. You have the alien moon base. Definitive proof. More proof that aliens are real in the GTA lore. Hollow Earth. Not sure what that's all about. Okay, why the man is still watching you. And we do have the script on the bottom of the magazine saying Bigfoot, big lie. And over here it says Bigfoot as well. Is Bigfoot real in the game? You know, we can now turn into him via the golden peyote plant. But the one mission that we do meet up with Bigfoot, it's certainly interesting that it turns out he's just a man in disguise. So I feel like that is an unsolved mystery as well. Oh, look at that. Another hidden eye symbol. One of many here at Lester's. What is this? Ooh, that same book that was upside down is over here in the corner. And this book below it, it's really hard to make out the print on that. It's interesting why they would hide that so well. We can crouch down. What is this? 9,999. Dragon 6. We have the 6 room, which is located in Fort Zancudo. So another 6. Found a couple different locations here in Lester's. Of course, the jetpack itself up there. What are you doing up there, jetpack symbol? Very well hidden, I have to say. I like where it's located. In the corner, next to a camera, and the 88 mile per hour clue. Got some hidden footage. Looks like Lester does not want anybody to come anywhere close to his house. I don't know if he has an escape route. In his current condition, he maybe would need some sort of underground passage, like El Chapo. Lester, you like El Chapo over here? You do have a back door, so maybe there is something going on back there. Now, over here is something that's extremely interesting, guys. I think that this picture right here is a replica of the flux capacitor. And we do have the space docker, which is very useless. I'm wondering if we need the flux capacitor to add to the space docker to make it do something such as fly, somehow travel in time. It's crazy how we do have the 88 miles per hour sticky note on what looks to be a flux capacitor blueprint. Is Lester trying to invent the flux capacitor or make his own version? I think that's very likely. What do we have down here? Some more magazines. Interesting. Lester is certainly a bona fide nerd. Another sticky note down here. New socks. Okay, I guess that's just a shopping list. So many people have pointed me towards this location, this map of Los Santos. You have the special edition map that we've looked at pretty hard that has a bunch of different hidden messages across San Andreas. Well, there's some really interesting hidden messages on this map as well. You can see over here is blacked out. I think a couple episodes that we have coming up we'll have to devote towards looking at some of these locations. You know, down here we have a list: binoculars, knife, rope, cell phone, and night sight. And notice how the night sight is underlined. Interesting. We need to get that night sight. Obviously we have it through sniper rifles, but we don't have the night vision goggles, which is something we did have in GTA San Andreas, along with the jetpack. Watch everything. I have a feeling we're going to need to just camp out at this location. Looks like it originally was here. Monday we need to go there. You do have some letters, A, B, D, C. Must be some sort of order. Does have lies on here. Not sure what that could be referring to. This picture down here also is very intriguing. It looks to be maybe a map or a blueprint of something. Down there, ooh, nice. We got the lights coming on. Interesting timing. Okay, so it says they have bugs and wiretaps. Perhaps talking about the NSA. It's kind of cool how you have time passing by here in Lester's house. Or at least it seems like it, for all the lights to turn on there. I don't know if it's a light turning on. It must be the actual lighting of the sun coming up. What is that? LARP for life? This is a crazy looking picture. The Chasm of Rapture. And the AT is all white, along with the and of. I feel like there might be some really well hidden symbols, along with the more obvious pictures around here. There's got to be some messages that have yet to be discovered right here at Lester's. Oh, look at this. Aliens took my children. Must not be a coincidence that is there. Of course, we do have alien picture over here, along with the Bigfoot picture. So maybe those guys are more connected than we may know. We have tried to interact with the aliens with the Bigfoot transformation in the past. We haven't been too successful. Why does Lester have multiple eye picture? It looks like the eye of Lucifer. So yet another hidden eye symbol. And this main blueprint right here, I think that probably goes along with either the flux capacitor or something to do with the space docker. I'm wondering if Lester has ever come across Omega in his travels. Those guys need to work together if they aren't already. This was over years ago, 50 years ago. This was over 50 years ago. What do we have here? Some sort of graph. Bankruptcy. Alright, imminent bankruptcy? What the hell's going on? Okay, and of course we are controlling Michael, so we can activate that slow motion ability. I always wondered if the slow motion ability maybe would unlock something, like maybe we have to look at something in slow motion to make something new appear. Interesting. Zombie on Fire, another clue that we could possibly receive a zombie DLC at some point. I definitely think so. There's that same I love 3.141592. Sud holes. Okay. More figurines. Looks like he's got plenty to spare. Now, this is an interesting picture over here. It reminds me of something from Lord of the Rings. Very unique. Maybe it's another thing pointing out that Lester is a complete nerd. I really don't know, unless it's maybe a picture of hell or the underworld. Damn, Lester has his own sword. Why can we not use that? Damn it. Give me the sword to go decapitate people all around San Andreas. There's that same newspaper with the UFO on top. What do we have going on here? Bunch of red scribbles on the front of a car. Is this people choosing to live in tents? That could be a reference possibly to the alien hippie camp. I've seen some other places where people are hanging out in tents. What is this? This looks familiar. Avarice? Minotaur Man? Minotaur Man? Wow. Exclusive. We speak to the CEO at Maze's Bank's new company. What the hell, Maze's Banks? Is that a typo? Some random numbers over here. So there you have it. Thanks again for joining up, guys, for our look at Lester's house. Once again, let me know if there was anything that you think I missed. We have some open doors that, strangely enough, are completely locked shut. I mean, what the heck are you doing with this, Lester? A couple more things going on here. We have some clips. Lester must be recording everything. The safe is over here at the front of his house. Too bad we do not have explosives. I would try to blow it up. Maybe there's another way to get back into his house. Interesting picture here. Without doing this particular mission, which if you guys want to check this out for yourself, it's called Friend Request. If you guys play that mission, you can actually jump in here right from the start. We used to be able to glitch into the house back in the day for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, but they did patch up that glitch here on the newest versions of the game. The final thing I'll show off here at Lester's house is this book. It has the Statue of Happiness on it, which of course looks just like the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Happiness can be found in Grand Theft Auto 4 and is home to the biggest Easter egg in that game. You can find a hidden passage which leads inside of the statue. There you can find a heart tied up with chains. I think the fact that they're showing off the biggest Easter egg location in GTA 4 lets us know that they're probably going to give us a clue to the biggest Easter egg location in this game, somewhere here at Lester's house. Thanks again for joining up for the episode. Make sure to stay tuned. There is a lot going on when it comes to the Chiliad Mystery, and we have a bunch of videos planned here at Trippy Commentaries. I'll catch you guys next time. Until then, as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends.